Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Step Campus. In this video, we are going to see Cucumber MCQ Part 3. Part 1 and 2 already uploaded in the channel. You can see that one and then move to the third part. Okay, so let's get started. So first question is Cucumber is based on which framework? So Cucumber is based on the BDD framework, that is Behavioral Driven Development Framework. Okay. Question number 2, which of the following language is used in Cucumber to describe the scenario, behavior and expected result? So answer will be Gherkin. Gherkin is a basic simple English language which is used to define the behavioral scenario and expected result of a feature. Okay. Question number 3, select all the valid Gherkin keyword that can be used in a feature file. So from this options you have to choose which is the valid keyword for a Gherkin keyword. Okay. So for Gherkin keywords, the valid we can say valid keyword are first one background, then scenario outline, feature, given, and when. Okay. A feature file in Cucumber is used to. So feature file used to define the, or you can say describe the scenarios, behavior and expected result of a feature. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer. Which of the following is true for a test runner class? So test runner means the class, or we can say the group of a Java function which help us to run the step definition file, that is test runner. Okay, so from this option you can see it is the interface between a feature file and a step definition, and it is used to execute the step definition file correspond to a feature file. Okay, which of the following is true for the step definition in Cucumber? So it is a Java method with an expression that links to one or more Gherkin steps. When Cucumber execute a Gherkin statement in the scenario, it will look for a matching step definition to execute. Okay. In simple, what I will say. So whatever you are writing in a feature file, like given, when, then, whatever. Okay. So that all given, when, then is automatically created one file, that is step definition file, and all the implementation are mentioned there. Okay, so if we are writing given, we are on a login page. So in step definition, it will be like v underscore r underscore on underscore underscore given underscore page. So whatever we are writing, that will be underscore underscore converted into underscore underscore and create one step definition file. Okay, and the implementation are written in the step definition file, like we have to go to driver.go to that website like this way. So that definition, the Java function, or we can say Selenium Cucumber function, that is defined in the step definition file. Okay, what is the use of background keyword? So background keyword is used in Cucumber for replicate the same steps. Suppose for all the scenario there are some common steps. Okay, so the common steps we have to run once, right? So that all the common steps will be run once with the help of this background keyword. Okay, so option B will be the answer. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline in Cucumber? So scenario means like we are giving this data as a scenario basis, like in a specified scenario statement. But in scenario outline, we are giving our we can say we are giving our scenarios in the form of data. Okay, in the form of data tables. Okay, so multiple scenario if we have to give, then we will use scenario outline. If only one data we have to set, then we will use scenario. Okay, for example, suppose we are on a login page and we have to give the user ID and password. So suppose if I am using my credentials, so I will give like user email as my mail ID and password is my password. But if I want to check the same functionality with the different sets of username and password, so I will use scenario outline. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now you can only have a single feature in a dot feature file, correct? So we can define a single feature only in the dot feature file. Okay, select all the statements that are valid for a rule in Cucumber. See, the purpose of rule keyword is to represent one business rule. Just keep this thing in our mind. Okay, so the purpose of a rule is to implement a one business rule. Okay, so that is a correct one. Now there can be only a single rule per feature. See, per feature, they're saying per feature there should be single feature, single rule. No, okay, this is not a correct one. Okay, in a different like different feature, okay, there should be a different rule. Okay, now it should additional information of for a feature, correct? It should gives a additional information to a feature. A rule is used to group together several scenarios that belong to this business rule, correct? See, in the dot feature file there may be around 20 scenarios. So all the scenarios have different rule. Okay, different rule. So the rule help us to group together common rule scenarios. Okay, suppose 1 and 3 are common, implementing the common business rule. So 1 and 3 will be grouped by a rule concept. Okay, now last one. Sorry, there can be multiple rule per scenario. Okay, no, there cannot be a multiple rule per scenario. Okay, per feature file multiple rule is applicable, but per scenario no. So scenario, if there are 20 scenario, so in first scenario, second scenario, third scenario, whatever the scenario you are written there, so every scenario have a particular only one business rule. There should be no or two three rules. Okay, now a rule should contain one or more scenario that illustrate the particular rule. So that is also correct. So rule contains one or more scenario. I already told you, if 20 scenario, there 20 scenario have different rule. Okay, but individual single scenario have only one rule. Okay, now which of the following statement is true for the JavaScript executor? So what is JavaScript executor? So it is an interface that enables the Selenium WebDriver to execute the JavaScript. Okay, which WebDriver interface is used to locate a given frame or window? So target locator is the answer. Okay, so that's all in this video, guys. So there are 12 questions. We will come with more MCQ in the next lecture. All that's all in this video. We'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.